And now for a story you'll only see here on ABC4. For years, families in remote parts of the Navajo Nation lived without electricity. Now a game-changing project is bringing power to these communities. Our Southern Utah correspondent Cannon Seacrest gives us an exclusive look at the impact of the Light Up Navajo project.
Flipping a switch to light up your kitchen or garage is something a lot of us do without even thinking. But for families here on the Navajo Nation, it's the beginning of a new way of life. The Navajo Nation stretches across vast desert landscapes and red rock canyons, reaching from the Utah border deep into Arizona. Not far from the remote town of Kayenta, this breathtaking region is home to communities that have long lived without electricity. But now that's changing. The Light Up Navajo project is bringing power to these homes for the very first time. In partnership with over 40 utility companies from across the country, the Navajo Tribal Utility Authority is working to connect these remote households to the grid, transforming lives and bringing new opportunities to this underserved region.
We're in 2024, the majority of the world has power. Things that most people take for granted, they've been doing it the old style way for so many years now.
While the project is making strides, the path to bring power to these communities has been anything but easy.
It's not easy. I've never dug through so much rock and with the guys in the sand. But once again, knowing what's at the end of the line and what we're hooking up makes it all worth it.
Other challenges besides the physical are right-of-way acquisitions, environmental clearances, and a complex federal system that delays progress.
There's so many challenges from right away to, because we're still on federal lands and we have so many red tape that we have to go through that at times we'd like to speed up the process, but it's like a hurry up and wait type of situation.
But that hurry up and wait process a lot of the time stops the Light Up Navajo project from connecting the families in need.
We're hoping that, eventually they'll modify the legislation to allow us, to shorten that process and be able to get these homes to a point where they're shovel ready and where these crews can come and, connect them to the grid.
You hear and see customers coming in, when is it my turn? And I can't say, yours is tomorrow. Sometimes it's disheartening to tell them, you're gonna have to wait until next year.
Emery and Delita Sosi moved back to the Navajo Nation in 2014 after he retired from the military, and since then, they've been without electricity. For the Sosis, life without power meant finding solutions to everyday challenges.
Recharge everything, either in our vehicles, like our phones, and we have solar lights that, I take to work and plug them in and recharge them and bring them home every day, so we can have light.
Use kerosene lamps, flashlights. We go visiting other relatives. They got TV going, and we come home. We just look at TV, but we can't turn them on. No NFLs.
Thousands of other families on the Navajo Nation also deal with these same everyday struggles, like Benny Black and his daughter Bencita, who could see the power station from their front yard despite not being able to connect. Living this close, you can literally see this power station from your guys' home. What was kind of some of the thoughts that you looked at? I mean, it's right out there.
Well, my thought was, when I first saw it, I thought we had hoped to see a power line coming around to our house. We didn't really have lights too when we first came here. There was no water. We just had to haul water all the time. You have to preserve it, and then you have to know how to use it right. Not to waste it like how people waste water.
This year, the Light Up Navajo project has connected nearly 170 homes to the power grid, and since its start in 2019, nearly 900 families have been connected. Now, while this is a huge step forward, it's just the beginning. There are still thousands of families on the Navajo Nation who remain without power. But for the families who now have electricity, it's a promising start toward bridging that gap. Reporting from the Navajo Nation, Cannon Seacrest, ABC4 News.